Hey guys, welcome back to another Halloween video. Now, this is the third Lemax Spooky Town review that I'm going to be doing during this marathon. And today I have a review of the Michaels exclusive, The Garden of Eden Nursery. Nice pun there. Alright, so again, this is brand new for 2019. Again, it's a Michaels exclusive. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about the accessory that goes with it, called the Garden of Eden Worker, sorry. It does not come with it, but it is designed to go with it. So, with that being said, let's get into the building, shall we? Alright, so of course, as I always do in these videos, here's the box. Michael's exclusive right there. There it is on how it appears on the box. Now, there's technically no animation on this building, but there is quite a bit of dynamic lighting on it. So, I guess with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into the review. Alright guys, so here is how it is out of the box. Now, it's a little on the smaller side, just FYI. It's not a very big building. It's not super tiny, but it's not super big either. Again, it's a little on the smaller side, but it's not that bad. And as you can see, the theming of this building is like a creepy carnivorous plant building. Now, Lemax, they have made several of these greenhouses before. Like they did the Hemlock's Nursery a couple years ago, and then they did the Grizzly's Greenhouse a long time ago. And this is a really cool theme, and I was really glad to finally get my hands on one of them. And this is the new one. So, anyways, let's talk about the details. Alright, so as you can see, the detail on this building is awesome. You have the, of course, the big plant right there. You know, that's probably the most noticeable thing on the building. And you even have some flies on it, really cool. But then you even have, you know, the plants that are on top of the roof. And a light will shine on it, which I'll get into the lighting in a second. And as you can see, there's all sorts of smaller carnivorous plants right there. In wheelbarrows, there's gardening tools. And even a little guy right there that's getting strangled by one of the tentacles. You know, just the detail on this building is fantastic. As you can see, it looks really cool, and you know, it really goes with that whole creepy nursery feel. All right, so you know, one thing to mention about the carnivorous plant buildings, you know, the previous ones, all of them have been fantastic as far as the lighting goes, and this one's no different. You see, you have the green lights on the building. There's one shining on the plants. There's one shining on the big plant right there, and one right there, and one right there. And those green lights, they will pulsate. You know, it'll glow on and off. And the inside of the plant, the mouth, it'll light up as well, as it'll light up red, and it'll pulsate as well. It looks fantastic in the dark, and you know, it's really cool. This is just a great theme. I think that each one of these carnivorous plant buildings are really, really cool. Alright, so that's pretty much the building in a nutshell. So let's talk about the accessory here. So this is the Garden of Eden Worker. Now, again, this does not come with it, but it is designed to go with it, obviously. So as you can see, right here, it's an old man that's wheeling a bunch of carnivorous plants right there. And as you can see, as the Don't Feed the Plants, and I'm even on this middle one right here, it looks like there's if it'll focus, there's some blood on the tongue of it. It looks really cool. It's a really cool accessory. Of course, it's supposed to go with it. And to touch more on the theme of this building, yes, it will go with the greenhouses. However, I feel like that this one is also really good for a pumpkin patch. Because you know how sometimes pumpkin patches, they have like little floral shops, you know, that they can just kind of have. You can get like chrysanthemums and, you know, other kind of fall florals. I think this would be awesome for that. And, you know, this one in particular, because the other ones, they were more strictly like greenhouses, right? But this one, it's more of just a plant shack, so I feel like that this one is a lot better for a pumpkin patch, so that's another thing that you could theme it with. Alright, with all that being said about this building, if you are at all interested in it, I strongly recommend that you get it soon, because I've noticed a trend with the other carnivorous plant buildings. They tend to be like the carnival buildings, in that, one, they don't last very long. I believe the, you know, they retired after 3-4 years maybe, so they're not in production for very long. And two, they are extremely collectible. Like the other ones I've noticed, like the Grizzly's Greenhouse and the Hemlock's Nursery, Hemlock's especially, they can charge for some really ridiculous prices on the resale market. Like, I believe last time the one I saw was like $400, which is crazy. So, again, it's similar to the carnival buildings, you know, and how once they're retired, the price just goes through the roof. So, if you are interested in getting one of these buildings, or this one in particular, I strongly recommend you get it soon, because I'm sure once this building retires, the price is going to go crazy on it. Alright guys, so that was the Garden of Eden Nursery. This is an awesome building. I can't wait to show you what it looks like lit up. As you can see, the detail is great. It's an awesome theme, and it's just a really, really cool building. I'm really glad I was able to get this, and this was probably my second favorite of the exclusives, which, speaking of the exclusives, my final building that I'm going to talk about for the Michaels exclusives this year, or the last one, we're going to be taking a trip to the Pumpkin Patch and checking out one of their rides. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. And here it is with the lights and everything.